Hello everyone. In today's lecture, let us discuss about the LCD display, that is liquid crystal display of PIC16F877. Normally it has a 2 row and 16 column LCD. So this is how it looks, and this is the expanded form of this cell, right? So how it looks is given here. So when you expand every single cell, then it has a 5 into 8 dot matrix display, 7 segment display, LCD. These rows, every single row will have this 5 into 8 dot matrix display. So suppose if we want to display a particular character, this points will be enabled, right? Others will be disabled. This is how we could see the letters and numbers in the LCD screen. For enabling dot matrix for each character, a controller is attached with every LCD display. So this is a controller, and this controller has instruction register and data register. So it passes the address at which we are going to print uh, and pass the data which we want to print. In LCD, the address starts from Z80 for the row 1, and for row 2 it starts from C0. So suppose if I want to type a particular word from row 1, I have to initialize 80. Suppose if it is in row 2, then we have to initialize C0. These are the LCD command codes which we need to know while writing programs. See, to clear a display, to return to home, to decrement a cursor, that is, if we put a back space, then the cursor position will be decremented. For that, we have the code 4, right? So then to increment a cursor, to shift display right, then shift display left, then display off, cursor off, display off, cursor on. So for different conditions we have. So shift cursor position to left, and here if you see here, E is the code to make the cursor blinking. So normally when we see the cursor, it will keep on blinking. So for that we use the code C. Then similarly, see, for the shift the entire display, then force cursor to bring beginning and to second line. So for every action here in LCD, we have the commands. So the commands, we'll be calling these commands in the program, these codes in the programs, in order to perform these actions. Okay, so if two lines, that is 5 into 7 matrix, then we'll be using this code 38. So these are the pins of LCD, right? Here we have the ground, the supply, the contrast, the register select, the read write, the enable, the data pins, 8-bit, it is 0 to 7. Then for backlight, anode and cathode pins. So for writing, we'll be using 0, and for reading, we'll be using 1. And this is how the LCD, so here we have the LCD, and this is how the LCD is connected with a microcontroller. See here, these are the pins we discussed. Here we have the ground, which is connected to the ground. We have the supply, which is connected to the supply. Then we have this R right pin. All these pins, the data pins, and all these are connected to the supply. Similarly, background LED light also connection was made. So suppose if it is a 4-bit ADC, then see only few connections are used, and these pins are being left. And this is a clear view of that. And if you see the code here, right, see, for every in order to, since we are going to use 2 lines of this matrix, we'll be using 38. See what 06 mean? You see 06, what does it mean? Right here, increment cursor. So every time after typing a particular word, the cursor has to get incremented automatically. So for that we have this command 06 which was written. Then we have the command 01 to clear the display. Then 0C, normally it is used to turn on the display and cursor off. So this is how the codes are being used in the program. So in order to activate every single action, this codes has to be enabled. This code should be known and it has to be called. So here we have a LCD display program through which we can display any characters which we need. This is for your assessment, and thank you.